Hey everybody, I'm Carrie.
I'm Maddie.
Welcome back to Book Club.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Book Club. And today we're doing a June wrap up because guys, Maddie and I read so many books this month.
Even more than we read last month.
We read 8 books.
8 books this month.
And we're going to talk about all 8 of them.
I think that's the most books we've ever read in a month ever. So feeling
No, it's been crazy.
Really smart. Feeling like I'm on a high horse.
Yep.
Feeling
incredible. And speaking of high horses, the first book we read this month was Done and Dusted by Lyla Sage. And I ate this book up. I had it on my shelf. It was one of the, just like a random book I picked up when I went to Barnes & Noble like a year and a half ago. And it's just been sitting there. And I was like, oh, one day when I want to pick up like a random romance or something, I'll grab this one maybe. Never grabbed it. Finally decided I was like, yeah, maybe it's time for a cowboy romance.
Well, we did do a cowboy romance last month.
But I wanted to do another one.
And we had this one.
And this one was just on my shelf.
I didn't have it, actually.
But we use Libby, the app Libby, for a lot of audiobooks. And that happened to be one of the audiobooks that like did not have any line. And I could just immediately borrow it. I forgot what it was called when you go to a library. I was going to say rent it. But you could just immediately borrow it. So I was like, hey, I have this. You want to read it?
And we had read, I think last month we talked about our first cowboy romance. What's that book called? Flawless by Elsie Silver, because we'd read that in May. And it was fine. It was good.
Yeah.
But then we read Done and Dusted.
Light years ahead.
Girl. That shit was good.
It's so good. I really like the way Lyla Sage writes. The first one is just like about this girl, but it different from the first cowboy romance we read. The girl isn't just some like regular girl and he's a professional bull rider and in this one
cowboy.
He's just a regular ass cowboy sort
and
of.
She's
the professional. Yeah, professional cowgirl. She's a professional barrel racer. And it's really good. It's like a brother's best friend forbidden romance. And the vibes of it also iconic. And I did like the fact that when we read the Elsie Silver ones, those are set in Canada, which like it's fine. I'm sure Alberta is country enough, but we're from Texas, so it was a little bit of a shift. But with Lyla Sage, it's still not Texas, but it is Wyoming. So I'm thinking like, ooh, Northern America, like dude ranch.
Yeah.
And we literally devoured it. It's only a 3-hour audiobook though. They're very short.
I think it's like if you listen to it on regular speed, if it's like 9 hours.
Okay, yeah.
But who listens to audiobooks on regular speed? If you do, sorry.
Yeah, they just speak too slowly.
Yeah.
You have to speed it up.
We have to speed it up. And then we loved Done and Dusted so much that we immediately picked up the second book in the series, which is called Swift and Saddled.
Swift and Saddled.
But yeah, it was a really good book.
That one we rated 5 stars.
Yeah, that one we rated 5
The first
stars.
one, what?
I think we rated it 4.
4, maybe, yeah.
It was really funky and fun.
We were surprised at how good it was, though.
The second one, I was giggling and kicking my feet.
Yeah, the second one was incredible. And
Weston?
Yeah, that's his name. Weston and Ada. That one is, the tropes in that one is like workplace almost. Like he hires her, he works on the ranch and he's making a guest house basically, and he hires her as an interior designer. But the night before her job starts for the first day, she's like at a bar, whatever.
And he's also at this bar.
But they don't know what the other person looks like. And without asking names, they have a little Freaktown USA bar makeout in the hallway. And then obviously when she shows up to work the next day, she's like, oh,
what
shit.
The fuck?
Oh, shit.
And there's a lot of workplace tension.
It's really good. It's really good. I'm going to have to That's one
Yeah,
I
no,
would
that's
take on
one
a
I would-
vacation
yeah.
and like reread.
It was so fucking cute. And then after that, we read Every Summer After.
Yes,
Which-
we saw that the show was coming out and we were like, oh, okay,
Duh.
we have to read it.
And we read Our Perfect Storm in May and fucking ate that shit up. So we were like, okay, Carly Fortune again. And we read Every Summer After. I think I rated it 3.5 stars. I thought it was good. Spoiler alert, fast forward 30 seconds if you don't want to hear this. I never want to see a woman propose to a man ever in my life. That shit is so disgusting and I am repulsed by it.
I forgot
do
that
shit
happened.
to me. Don't do that shit to me. It pissed me off so bad. Like that took an entire fucking star off of the also, like, my hot take with that book is that I don't even remember the guy's main
Charlie and Steve.
Sam. My hot take is that Sam deserved everything that Percy did to him. Sam was kind of
trying to
shit.
remember what the fuck Sam did. My review of the book was that it was good, it was cute, but I probably wouldn't think about it like afterwards, and I was correct. I don't really remember fuck all that happened in that book, and we only watched episode 1 of the show,
and it's already drastically different, so that irritated the hell out of us. Have heard that the adaptation is very loose.
Yeah, which my thing is, I think Amazon Prime was trying to do like a Summer I Turned Pretty thing where they were like, oh, it's gonna be like, I guarantee you next season's gonna be released like weekly. And it was like, oh, this one's gonna be the summer vibes, or except they're at a lake, whatever. It's gonna be like summertime parties that people are doing like they did for Summer I Turned Pretty, and like a whole craze. Except the thing with the Summer I Turned Pretty was that those books, we read them, they're cute, but as I'd probably say for all Jenny Han books that I've read, they're like pretty flat. Like they're very, they're not even wide. They're like a teen. It's like a teen book. And there's like the main plot points happening, but there's no other depth to it, which is why it made such a great adaptation.
Because they could add their own depth.
Yeah. But with Every Summer After, that was like a pretty good book, especially in comparison to the Summer I Turned Pretty.
It did have B story.
Yeah.
And
like,
if they would have just followed it, I would say they even followed the Summer I Turned Pretty closer from what I've been like review wise that I've been seeing. It sounds like they followed the Summer I Turned Pretty more than they followed Every Summer After.
Yeah. I don't know how the season ends, but I've heard it's completely different than the book.
And next season is supposed to be Charlie's season.
So odds of them following Charlie's is
And who's
slim.
to say if they're going to follow One Golden Summer? Really?
Yeah.
Who's to say? But yeah, we read Every Summer After. It was fine.
It was cute. I do really like Carly Fortune. It's been a Carly Fortune summer.
Yeah, for sure. And then the next book that we read after that was Taming 7 by Chloe Walsh, which I really liked at the time. I do really like it. I'm just like so pissed off at Jared Gibson right now. I'm feeling really spiteful towards that little
Taming 7
gobstopper.
is the 5th book
in the Boys of
Tommen series, and it covers Gibbsy and Claire's story, and it's the smallest one too. It's the one I've rated the lowest, which it doesn't say much. I've only rated it 4 stars. Everything else has been 5.
It was still fucking amazing.
And then not in this order, but a few books later we ended up reading Releasing 10, which is why there's mixed feelings about Taming 7,
Gibbsy.
because they kind of overlap in like plot. Like Gibbsy's story is very intertwined with Lizzie's, who's in Releasing 10.
Yeah. We also read, this was I guess after we read Taming 7, but we also read Lost and
Lassoed? Lost and Lingered?
Lost and Lingered.
Wait, are we done talking about Taming 7?
We'll go back to Releasing 10. I'm done talking about Taming 7. It was 4 stars, whatever. Oh. Do you have more to say about it?
I did actually have more to say about how I'm feeling about Gibbsy.
I thought we were going to talk about that with Releasing 10.
Yeah, we can. We'll move on.
Okay.
We'll talk about this really quick, and then we're going to jump back to Boys of Tommen.
Well, yeah, because listen, we then read Lost and Lassoed.
Yes.
Which was
the next in the it's with Done and Dusted and Swift and Saddled, if you hadn't caught the pattern.
Fucked and fingered.
Freaked and nasty.
That's the third one. And we were like so fucking excited to read this one.
This one, mind you, this storyline is basically the main girl in the first book, her best friend and her brother get together. And we knew this. It was supposed to be like very grumpy sunshine, almost grumpy trope. And it starts to build in the first two books. So we're like, we're getting a little bit.
They had banter in the first two books. A lot of it. And like they did, I guess, at the beginning.
Yeah, but
it wasn't
not
like
really. Not like how it was in the first two books.
Yeah, it was more like it was. I think it's supposed to be advertised as like a friends to lovers, enemies to lovers. But both of us thought it was more like friends. Or, Jesus Christ, enemies to friends to lovers.
Yeah.
Because it didn't really feel like they were ever really at each other's throats.
It just didn't hit like the first two did. And spoiler for the epilogue, I'm going to count down from 3, and you can skip ahead if you don't want it. 3, 2, 1. In the epilogue, when she gets like, I don't know, he's like talking about wanting to impregnate her.
That happens earlier too.
And
there's a lot
because the brother has a child, and so I don't know, there's like a weird like weird baby thing happening, and it grosses me out. Like, it's not quite a pregnancy trope, but it might as well be.
No, it is breeding kink like central though.
Might be worse than a pregnancy trope, because I don't want to hear about a pregnancy trope, but I definitely don't want to hear about it happening.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna fucking.
I hope you're so fertile. I'm gonna get you in there, and I'm gonna make you a mama. No.
Yeah, no, that's genuinely what he sounded like. I did not
fuck with it.
I thought I would like really fuck with Gus because he was like grumpy, and then also like their spice scenes were not. They were not for us,
dude. It was like. My review of it was that if the guy is grumpy already, like in his daily life, you need to balance it out with like sweet, soft, maybe yearning, making love. But
well, I'm not sure that I love that either.
But if you're like kind of like Wes in the second book, he was like golden retriever core. So if you were a little more like freak in the sheets,
crazy, it
kind of would balance it out.
Yeah.
But with Gus, he was grumpy in real life and then like aggressive in his
bed.
spice scenes, and that was awful. He was like, "Turn around."
No, I'm not a fucking cow. Do you fuck your cows on the farm?
No, it sounded like he was fucking his cows.
Like I didn't like it.
It was like, I don't know, acting like a freak. Acting like a freak.
Mind you, we still rated this book 3 stars.
Maybe even 3.5. I don't quite remember.
It was good. We did like it. Lyla Sage's writing is so
really
fun. And the cowboy romances, girl, I'm just licking them on right up. I'm really having a great time.
Also, too, her books really center around, yes, it's they're little silly romance books. However, the friendship between the girls, the main lead girls in each book, there's only 4 books, is so sweet.
Yeah.
And it really seems like Lyla Sage, like, is a woman that values female friendship.
Yeah.
There's a line where the first girl, Emmy, is like talking whatever about her best friend, and she literally was like talking about the love interest, and she was like, yeah, like, I mean, I love him and all, but like, that's my best friend is my soulmate. And I was like, Lyla, thank you so much for this. You really get it.
She understands a girl's girl, and it's very obvious in the way she writes. But yeah, that's Lost and Lassoed. And the next thing that we read was The Night and the Moth.
Ooh, yeah, by Rachel Gillig, our first Rachel Gillig book.
Rachel Gillig book. It was we've had One Dark Window on our TBR, like dead ass, since we
started reading.
ACOTAR.
Yeah, it's been on there for a long time.
Many years now, and we just never have gotten around to it. So we read The Night and the Moth, and
through a recommendation, finally.
Yeah. And girl,
it's so good. It's like
so good
gothic romance. Has a lot of like magic system foundations in like the Catholic Church, and I don't know, it was just a very unique magic system without being confusing. And also the lead guy, especially coming after like reading something like Gus, who was just like grouchy and a freak, reading about like, he's not only is this man in The Night and the Moth a knight, like full suit of armor knight. He's also a big fat yearner. He was like ready to follow this woman to the ends of the earth. Literally was like, I'm quitting my job, moving out of my house, wherever you want to go, whatever you want me to do, I'll be there. And you can yell at me while you do it.
Also, unironically, probably the funniest like romantasy book I've ever read. Oh my God. The gargoyle is so goddamn funny and cute.
He's like a little sidekick character.
Yeah, he's like, it's so cute. So cute. I feel maternal toward a gargoyle, so that's a little weird.
But we were also like actually like laughing
out loud.
Yeah, in the car.
Laughing.
We had to pause it because we were laughing.
It was so good.
But it didn't feel like corny still.
No.
It was still like a dark gothic fantasy. But
also we had the audiobook, so the narration was also really, really well done.
Sometimes it's nice to hear a fantasy narration by a British person.
Yeah.
And this audiobook narrator is a British woman, and so it felt
and
even
she
more
didn't
like
do the voice.
Yeah, she didn't do the whiny fantasy FMC voice, the woe is me voice, the ballerina farm voice,
the Quicksilver girl.
Yes, the Quicksilver actress. No hate to her, but
what is that name? What is her name in that book?
Saris
Fane. Yeah, the Saris Fane voice. She didn't do that, so that's much appreciated because that shit pisses me off to an insurmountable extent. But yeah,
that book was incredible, and I cannot wait.
4 stars.
Yeah,
and I think the second one, it's a duology.
If it's as good as the first, it'll be a 5-star duology.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It'll really good.
I love,
and the duology, the second part comes out in September.
Yeah,
so like we don't have to wait that long.
Yeah, for sure. I'm buying it and reading
it
in September. I'm like super fucking excited for that. Love the concept of a duology. The only duology we've ever read was
Divine Rivals,
and that shit kind of sucked.
Yeah, because the first one was so good. There's a reason you don't hear anybody talking about Ruthless Vows, because the second one sucks.
Yeah, I don't even really remember. I don't even remember how it ends.
I don't remember how it ends at all, and I didn't care. I just know there's one point.
I know it pissed me off
where they go to like the underworld. That's all I remember.
I didn't like that one.
No, I didn't like it either. The first one was so fun though. If you want just like a fun little, like if you don't care about being left on a cliffhanger and just like not going back to that, read
Divine Rivals. That one's really good.
But you will be disappointed in the second one.
Yeah. So I don't feel like Rachel Gillig is going to disappoint.
I don't think so either, because it seems like she does duologies, because I think One Dark Window is one too.
Yeah. I kind of like that too. It's like an act 1 and an act 2 type thing.
Yeah. I like it if it can be done well. So we'll see.
And then we read fucking Daggermouth, you guys.
Dude.
Oh my
God. Daggermouth by
H.M. Wolfe.
H.M. Wolfe. Holy shit. First of all, new favorite author.
Yeah,
Second
genuinely.
of all, best book I've read all year.
So good.
Sorry, I had to burp it. I didn't want to burp in the mic.
You've been burping today.
Yeah. Well, it's because you didn't want to share a Diet Coke, so I had to drink it all by myself.
Oh, well, I drank all of mine. So.
Yeah. Well, I know.
Get in there, girl. Carrie has indigestion. Anyways. Daggermouth was it's so dumb good.
Yeah, it's from an indie author, but she's getting
it is traditionally published
now.
I think this month.
Yeah, I
think
at
the end of this
we
month.
got recommended that by Cassie and Emily at Book Bits Pod, and
can't thank them enough for their recommendation.
But I do think they said it was the second book in the series was supposed to come out in September, but because it's being traditionally published, it doesn't come out until like February of next year. Maddie's cat just got zoomy. It's crazy. But it's a dystopian romance, enemies to lovers, and forced marriage. So pretty sick overall. And and
it's a real enemies to lovers.
Yes, like they actually are violent.
No, they're like actively trying to take each other off the planet at any given moment. And there's also pew-pews.
Yeah, and the love story they have, now that I'm thinking about it, is that like, yes, they're so violent towards each other, but it was like, because this is like a dystopian romance and they are enemies, like they hate each other. One of them is the son of basically this dystopian world's leader, and the other one is
A mercenary.
a mercenary in like the slums that is quite literally like hired to take out people from like the capital city.
Yeah.
And so they're like enemies for real.
Yeah.
And the way that their love story develops, it's almost like, it's not even like friends to lovers, because it does go from enemies to lovers.
It's like enemies with a common other enemy.
Yes, a common enemy. So they're almost like, oh my God, we have other vendettas against each other. But right now, the priority's on the same thing. So they find this like common ground, and it's like believable the way their relationship develops.
Yeah.
And it's also, what's it called? A full cast book or something?
Like an ensemble cast.
Ensemble cast. So like, you're getting POVs from like the sister and the best friend and the other mercenaries and whatever, and the leader of the city. So you're getting like different points of view almost, except it's all in third person.
Which normally I'll say, like, I don't normally like love third person.
Me neither.
But I think the way that H.M. Wolfe did it was so good.
Yeah.
And I do think it was necessary to tell the story to the extent that she told the story.
I agree, because you get like other relationships developing and like other character dynamics, and it like made the story so intense. I was so bought into like literally all of these different I don't even want to call them like side stories, but I guess like side stories or whatever, side relationships. It was so good. The best dystopian book I've ever read. Also, the only like adult dystopian book I've ever read. I feel like a lot of times a dystopian romance falls at the very least in YA. Like, if we're talking like Shatter Me,
Hunger Games.
That would even be seen for like teens. Like teens were reading Hunger Games and stuff. So this is the first, like, it was real adult dystopian, and it was so good. Like, I freaked the fuck out at the end and also cried. So,
and there were like little one-liners that I was like, oh wow, that's like feminist quote of the year to me.
yes, it's like a feminist masterpiece.
Yeah, it was. So obviously we rated that one 5 stars.
6 stars even.
If you couldn't tell by our rave reviews.
Loved it.
And then the last book that we read is the one that I want to talk about the fucking most, Releasing 10 by Chloe Walsh. Hey, what the fuck?
Chloe.
Oh my God.
That was insane.
What the fuck?
And traumatizing.
Like, we had, if you're like on Book Talk and not careful, and I'm not, you do get spoilers all the time. And I'm
especially once you're involved in a fandom already.
Right.
Once we had read Binding 13, we were in deep.
It was spoiler central. So we'd seen quite a few spoilers.
Yeah.
So we kind of like knew what we were getting into. We fucking thought. But then like everything that happened was so much worse. It wasn't even just like, I don't even know how to explain it, because like, yes, we knew it was coming, but it was so much worse than anything I could have imagined.
It came in the way in a package that we did not expect.
Yeah.
It like, we thought, okay, the plot's going to go from point A to point B to point C, and it didn't.
And this is going to fall somewhere.
It was going from like 1 to 7 to 6 to 5 to A 9 14.
Yeah, it was not.
We thought it was going to be bad. It was worse.
Yeah.
As far as like trauma.
Like, it was not chill at all.
It is one of the most beautifully written books ever.
Chloe Walsh really has a way of writing like the actual most traumatizing things you've ever heard, but like writing it in a way where you can't, like, it makes you sick to read it. And you have to like take a mental health pause, because you're like, what the fuck is happening? Yeah. So you have to take mental health pauses, you know, every
4 chapters.
Like, almost.
Yeah. But you're so bought into these characters, especially by the time you get to Releasing 10, 6 books in, that like you care for these characters so much that you can't put the book down.
And you like, when I started Boys of Tommen, I was like, damn, Binding 13 was heavy as shit. Then I read Keeping 13. I was like, fuck, okay. Then I got to Saving 6 and I was like, Jesus oh my God, are we being serious? And then it was redeeming. And it's like every book gets progressively darker.
Yeah.
And then releasing 10 was...
I can't even
insane.
fathom. It
And
was like, what's the trench in the ocean that's like the deepest trench?
Marina?
The Marina Trench?
Mariana's Trench?
Mariana's Trench?
Is that what it's called?
Mariana Reed's Trench?
Is that what it's called?
I don't know. But it's like you're swimming, you're in the deep end of the ocean for sure.
Whoa.
The cats are freaking out. But then you're like, oh yeah, it's dark down here. You're like on the floor of the ocean.
It is the Mariana Trench.
The Mariana Trench. Okay. You're on the bottom of the ocean. You're like, damn, these books are heavy. This is some tough shit. And then you get to releasing 10 and you're like, all right, every book's been like kind of a little step deeper. And then you get to the trench and you fall in the trench and that's releasing 10.
It takes you all the way to hell. Like
Yeah.
to Earth's core.
Yeah.
Like that's how it was. And honestly, I think this is probably going to be, well, maybe not my hottest take because I do have some fucking insane things to say. And I've said them publicly on the internet. So I've had some crazy takes before. But I think my most wild Boys of Tommen take is that I fucking understand why Lizzie hates Jared Gibson.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not sure why more people aren't talking about that. If you haven't read Boys of Tommen, we're going to try not to like spoil anything. But like I said, Gibbsy and Lizzie's stories are very intertwined. And from Taming 7, there's parts of it where you're like, damn, Lizzie, that's fucking brutal. Why would you say that? We've always loved Lizzie. We've never been a Lizzie hater. We knew shit had gone down with her. But there were still some times where we were like, oof,
Jesus.
that's a tough thing to say, Lizzie. And you just went on and said it in the public.
Or a really bad thing to do. Like she says and does fucked up shit.
And Taming
I would
7,
do worse. And I would do worse.
When we found out what exactly intertwined her and Gibbsy in Lizzie's book, we were like, oh. But the thing about that is that nobody else in the friend group knows anything. So it's really only between her and Gibbsy.
So everyone just thinks Lizzie is this like evil, wretched bitch.
Yeah.
But that's why I don't understand like readers who have read the entire Boys of Tommen series and then like still double down on being a Lizzie hater.
It is the epitome of you guys can't handle complex female characters because that's exactly what Lizzie is. Maybe the most complex female character.
Yeah,
I've read
even more complex than Nesta.
Yeah, I agree because it's not fantasy. It's like these are real life emotions and real. Obviously, the book's fiction, but the events in this book are not unheard of.
It's like also like something happens to Gibbsy and he like his way of coping is like being happy. And when something happens to a woman, like the way that she chooses to cope, if it's not happiness, like you guys can't fucking handle it.
Yeah.
Because God forbid a woman be anything but fucking nice.
Especially in her situation where this is like a 15-year-old girl we're talking about. And and Gibbsy is like the golden boy kind of. Not really. He definitely has his own shit. Hey, Marlon, could you stop scratching on my chair? Badass cat. Oh my God. But reading Taming 7, I was like, oh, I can tell. I knew something was going on with Lizzie. I thought there would be more room for me to be like, oh, this is a tough situation. Maybe she thinks something happened that didn't happen or vice versa. And they just won't talk about it. And that's why she hates him so bad. Hey, that's actually not the case. There's something so concrete that happens that it's like, how the fuck? Like, yes, I understand. Like, Gibbsy's in a horrible position. He has, like, his book is very traumatizing. But, like, my guy, what is wrong
with you?
Why would you do that to Lizzie? Why would you do that to her? That it is very hard, especially Claire is the love interest for Gibbsy, the sunshine girl. And oh my God, she doesn't know anything. So I'm not upset at her character. However, there are so many times where I'm like, oh my God, Claire, you are dumb as rocks.
Yeah.
You're dumb as rocks. There's only 2 characters in this series that have a completely clean slate for me. And that is Shannon and Huey. Huey is Lizzie's love interest. And
Johnny's never really done anything to piss me off super bad. Johnny's just like
Yeah.
completely removed. Almost.
yes, because
Like,
he was a late addition to the friend group.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the history that these other characters have.
Yeah. And Johnny's just like
The cats are
the
going
cats are
crazy.
losing their minds. Johnny's just like mainly concerned with Shannon.
Yeah.
And he's like not concerned with the drama in the group. Kind of the same way like Joey is. But like every character is complex in a way.
Yeah.
The only people who are like complex and I will back their every fucking decision, Shannon and Huey.
Shannon and Huey.
Huey
Huey
really won me over this book.
Even with the stuff that goes down between Huey and Lizzie, the effort that Huey put in to understanding Lizzie,
Yeah.
that's unheard of
As a
in an
child.
MMC.
Yeah.
That's unheard of.
Yeah. Like
And the way that Huey stands up to in this book, they're all under the age of 16, and the way that Huey stands up for Lizzie to all the adults,
yeah.
I'm like, Huey, you know what? I get you, brother. And you know what? Feely hasn't done much wrong either. Feely's kind of been there, which was
fucking love Patrick
yeah,
Feely, bro.
I fucking love that guy.
I fucking love Patrick Feely. Him and I'm assuming Katie, their book. I have a feeling that's gonna be the next release.
I hope so.
I'm not sure that she's gonna go back to Gibbsy yet, and I don't think we can just move on.
I don't think. I mean, who knows? She did.
Lizzie? Maybe, I don't know.
She
but I do
released
feel like,
Binding 13 and Keeping 13, and then immediately did Joey's duology. So she might do another Lizzie. I hope so.
And then Gibbsy and Claire only get one book.
I don't know. She's never confirmed that they're all going to be. I hope they're all duologies.
I don't know.
But she could do one that maybe is like more, because basically a second Lizzie's, all that would do was catch us up to present day if she wanted, and then we could have something that goes a little farther, and then the Gibbsy book catches up to that, and then we end at the same
she's
spot.
gonna go out of order like that.
She went out of order with Gibbsy.
What are you talking about? No, I mean, like, I don't think she's gonna do one and then like do, I don't know, to do Taming 7 just in the middle and then like not touch it again. Maybe she fucking hates Gibbsy and Claire. Who's to say? I don't know.
Maybe Chloe Walsh is on our team with the whole "we understand you so hard, Lizzie," that I don't know if I'd want to write another Gibbsy book
she
either.
Said, fuck this guy. Who's to say? But if I don't get something soon, and
I'm gonna freak out.
I'm gonna find Mark Allen myself because like I'm having a hard time. Like
One of the biggest villains I've ever read in my life.
worst guy
Ever.
The fact that, I mean, I'm sure terrible men exist who's like, we all fucking know that. But
Chloe is able to write a villain, I'll tell you what.
makes me sick.
Yeah, this whole
What
book.
episode does that guy die?
This whole book has made me sick. This was
Yeah.
the most recent book we read. It was the last one we read in the month, so it's fresh.
It's fresh. Still not fully healed.
I don't think I will be.
I don't think I ever will be. No, like Binding 13 or Boys of Tommen, like consumes my every fucking thought at this point. And I unfortunately I don't think that's ever going to stop because that's how I felt with Binding 13. Literally 100 pages into reading it, I was like, oh shit.
Oh, shit.
Like I just fucking knew.
Yeah.
I just knew that I was gonna get it. Every book got progressively worse. And I was like, oh fuck. I can't think of anything else.
No,
That's
literally.
my friend group for real.
Yeah, I feel like I know these people.
Yeah.
And it's ruining me.
It's like not good for me being normal.
This series is going on the Holy Grail shelf for real. For real.
100% certainty.
But I have that's all the books we read.
All 8 books.
I have really horrible news, and that is that Maddie moves out this month.
Yeah.
Later this month, Maddie will move out, and we will go back.
We have less than 7 days together. Which is the worst.
Guys. But good news, bad news, good news, is that we're going back to being long distance. However, not out of state anymore. Not out of state long distance.
We used to be 14 hours by drive apart and a 3-hour plane flight. A 3-hour flight. A plane fight? A plane flight?
Yeah. Obviously faster if we're going by lightning speed, but we're on a plane flight, so about 3 hours.
But yeah, now we're only going to be a 6-hour drive from each other.
Yeah, and like what,
45
minute flight?
Yeah.
Easy work.
So we'll be together
As much as possible.
literally. We were together a lot when we were 14 hours apart and a time zone apart because we are codependent.
Yes.
There goes my fucking phone.
And I burped in the
Okay,
mic.
so that's it for today. I'm gonna call it there.
Yep. Follow us on everything. Follow us on our Instagram and on our join our book club on Fable. We've actually been doing okay on that lately.
We've been trying for sure.
Follow us on TikTok and
Instagram.
I already said Instagram.
Okay, subscribe to us on YouTube on our other channel.
Carrie and Maddie. And we'll see you in 2 weeks.
See you in 2 weeks.
Love ya. Happy 4th of July in like a super democratic way.
Yeah, and like a cool way.